Are you considering buying a home in Midlothian, Texas? In this video, I'm going to share everything that you need to know about living in Midlothian. I'm Keela McGraw, your favorite Dallas-Fort Worth realtor, and if you are considering relocating to the DFW area, you're probably trying to figure out where you should live. You certainly have a lot of cities to choose from. We've had people contact us that usually want to live north of the Dallas area, and I'm talking about those cities like Prosper, Salina, Frisco, Plano. But we also get those folks that are interested in living south of the Metroplex. And a couple of cities that are often mentioned are Mansfield and Waxahachie. And granted, these are both great cities to consider. In fact, I've talked about both of these cities in previous videos quite a bit. But there is one city sandwiched right between Waxahachie and Mansfield, and that city is Midlothian. And honestly, I just don't think it gets enough consideration. According to the Dallas Business Journal, Midlothian is the 6th fastest growing city in Texas. It has around 40,000 residents, so it's a smaller city. And niche.com gave Midlothian, Texas an overall rating of an A-. In fact, niche.com named Midlothian the 2nd best city to live in Ellis County. So I want to share a few things that you should think about when you're considering Midlothian as a city. We're going to look into cost of living, schools, housing, of course, and things to do in the city. So let's get started with where Midlothian is located. So I did mention it is south of the Metroplex. It's actually located in Ellis County, and it is considered a suburb of Dallas. Keep in mind that Midlothian is south of the Metroplex. It has 2 major highways that run through it that makes it easily accessible to both Dallas and Fort Worth. You have Highway 287 that runs directly to downtown Fort Worth, and then you have Highway 67. Highway 67 does merge into Interstate 35, which leads directly into downtown Dallas. The commute to both major airports is not bad at all. We're looking at about a 30-minute drive to the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport and about a 40-minute drive to Dallas Love Field. From Midlothian to downtown Fort Worth is about a 45-minute drive, so having fun in Fort Worth is not out of the question. And from Midlothian to downtown Dallas, you're looking at about 30 minutes. Now, a lot of people who relocate to the area are inquiring about the DFW area because of the lower cost of living. According to payscale.com, Midlothian's overall cost of living is about 6% higher than the national average, but the housing cost is only 2% higher than the national average. Given the easy commute time to both Dallas and Fort Worth, as well as just ease of life in Midlothian, I really do think you get a good bang for your buck actually choosing Midlothian as a place to live. And of course, stay tuned to the end where I'll go a little bit deeper on housing options and costs in Midlothian. So one of the biggest knocks, I would say, to Midlothian is there just is not a lot to do when it comes to entertainment or nightlife, period. Now, Midlothian does have 14 public parks, and with those parks, you get different options as far as like recreational facilities and some shaded playgrounds in some of the parks. And of course, there's walking trails and just spaces to have different recreational type activities. One park that we have actually gone to and enjoyed is Midlothian Community Park. They have a splash pad there. They have a lake where you can do some fishing, release the fish, of course. And our kids have even played some soccer tournaments there in their field. So just a lot to do right in the middle of Midlothian, so it's easily accessible no matter where you live in Midlothian to get to Midlothian Community Park. Just remember that Midlothian is a suburb, so there are other parks and other things to enjoy in Midlothian. When it comes to nightlife, just not a lot going on though. Also remember, Midlothian is next to some other thriving cities that have lots to offer in terms of shopping and entertainment. You have Waxahachie, that is just to the south, and just to the north is Mansfield. It's also not too far from cities such as Cedar Hill, Texas, or Grand Prairie. And if you do like to do some of the larger scale entertainment sporting options, such as going to watch a Cowboys game or going to watch and support the Texas Rangers. Go Texas Rangers, world champions. There's also Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor. So that's just an easy commute to Arlington to enjoy those entertainment options. When it comes to shopping options, there are some in Midlothian. You do have Midlothian Town Crossing, which does have a grocery store, like it has Kroger there, as well as some other restaurants and dining options. They have a wonderful Italian restaurant in that shopping center that I love to enjoy because it's like authentic Italian food. But keep in mind, Midlothian is still growing. So I do predict that some of these options that you may not see there now will be coming when it comes to different shopping options and even dining experiences. I do love what's happening on Founders Row. And Founders Row is a group of historic homes that they have converted into little boutique shops and restaurants. So it's really cool. I love that Midlothian has added this to their city. It's a unique place, and I think you should definitely check it out if you are in or around Midlothian. If you're relocating to the area, and especially if you have school-aged children, schools are probably at the top of your list as far as a priority. Midlothian Independent School District has an overall accountability rating of a B, 88 out of 100 from the Texas Education Agency. It serves nearly 10,000 students, and it has 13 schools. The student-teacher ratio in Midlothian ISD is 16:1, which is not too bad. And so I would say overall, the school system is solid in Midlothian. And just to give you some comparison to the surrounding cities, Mansfield is an 88 out of 100, and then you have Waxahachie, which is 85 out of 100. So you're right in alignment with what's going on as far as student performance in the surrounding districts. So given those accountability ratings, I think you should be pleased with the school options in Midlothian. As far as housing options, the median price of a home in Midlothian is a little bit higher than what you're seeing as far as the median price in all of DFW. And I think a lot of that contributes to the massive new construction and new home options that are being built in Midlothian. As of November 2023, the median home price was $475,000. Comparing that to the DFW median home price of $365,000, you see it is about $100,000 more than what you would see in most of DFW. So $475,000 would get you probably a brand new home in Midlothian. We're talking about 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom home, 2,000 plus square feet, and it's probably been built within the last 5 years. Now, as I mentioned before, Midlothian is booming. There are a lot of new construction options in Midlothian, which makes it great for people to have options when it comes to builders, size of lots. They have 1 acre lots, they have half-acre lots, 60-foot wide lots, so really a nice range of home options in Midlothian. Just a few of the communities that you may want to explore in Midlothian include Hawkins Meadows. You also have The Grove. Bridgewater is another master plan community that is going to be one of the larger ones in Midlothian. In fact, they have builders such as Tri-Point Homes, Perry Homes, Highland Homes, John Houston, and American Legend. If you want a little bit more of a custom feel home, you can explore Winding Creek. They have a custom builder out there that is building on some larger lots. And then another community that you may want to consider is the Arbors, and they are building 1 acre lots, and they have about 42 or so lots that they will be selling. Have questions about Midlothian or relocating to the area? Give me a call, text, or email, and I'll see you in the next video.